Hello, and welcome to my room. We're in a new filming location. Isn't that fancy? We also have a really fancy camera. Is there a quality difference? I sure hope so. Welcome to summertime. I know I just posted the Katsu vlogs, so it's like I haven't been gone for that long, but in reality, those were filmed in February, and it is July 11th, so I'm back, even though it seems like I never left. So obviously, there's no cons going on right now, and I have nothing to do. Not entirely true, but I have nothing fun to do. So today, I thought I would put on my PJ mask. What kind of hats are these? Bucket hats? My PJ mask, bucket fisherman dad hat. And I would film a little get ready with me type video. I've got some makeup to try. Some of it I haven't tried before. And we can have a good time together. Who misses cons? I do. This is weird filming over here because I do my makeup over there. I have a big setup and I got all my stuff, but like it's in a little gremlin corner by the window and I can't film over there because the lighting is terrible. My face is like not makeup ready at all. It's kind of awful. I'm having a major breakout on my nose for some reason. I don't even know if makeup's gonna help. It's probably just gonna make it worse. So I also put on my story to ask me questions, my Instagram story. So Chaz is coming over and when he gets here, he's gonna read me some questions. I've never done a Q&A video because I never felt like anyone really wants one. No one asked for this. I'm just like, what can I talk about while doing my makeup and, you know, keeping things hip, keeping things interesting. So that's what we're gonna do. But until he gets here, let's begin. First, I'm gonna start with contacts because no look is complete without contacts. And I got sent these from Owl Lens. They say Yoo-hoo on them, but they're these Sailor Moon lenses. Apparently they're like daily wear contacts. I've never tried that before. I'm gonna go with Sailor Jupiter because it's green and I'm wearing green. Let's see. I'm doing a review for them on Instagram, but they didn't ask for a YouTube video, so I can say what I want. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of lenses. I'm not used to this. I mean, I'm happy they're not in those little vials because those things, like, are terrifying. Have you ever gotten cut by one of those? Because I have. I'm hoping they show up on my eyes. I think these are pretty, like, natural kind of contacts. This is not sponsored. I mean, like, they were given to me, but, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh my gosh, wow, these are awesome. Like, no, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I've also been growing out my nails now for like a month. I'm like an avid nail biter, so they're really long. I'm not used to it. They don't look long. They're long, trust me. I don't know if you can see a difference. I'm sorry it looks like I'm crying. I'm sorry I look like a PJ Mask hobo. Can you tell a difference? I can see a little difference. They're very, very natural. If I were to wear these, or if I saw someone wearing them, I would not think that they're wearing contacts. Which, honestly, is kind of the look for daily wear, isn't it? You wouldn't want a big black rim and like some 17mm contacts for daily wear. Unless, you know, honestly, I did for like a year. I was really obsessed with contacts for a while. When I was really getting into cosplay for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I need to wear contacts every day because I look ugly without them. But here I am, dressing like this now. So here they are. Do I look like Sailor Jupiter? Sailor Moon was a good show. I was into it when I was really little. I kind of want to cosplay from it because like it looks really fun. I'm gonna use this Tatcha stuff. One time Tatcha commented on one of my posts and that was really cool. Want to sponsor me, Tatcha? I would take that. But honestly, I'm kind of scared to take any sponsorships from brands now because everyone's getting cancelled. And the last thing I want is to be cancelled by association. Like when I get cancelled. I don't even like that being in the universe. I haven't used this in a while. Did I kill it? Please, Tatcha, no. There's stuff in it. I think I just clogged it. Well, we won't be using her today. Now here's like a, I don't know, an insider. When I do these like contact reviews, I call them, or I don't even really do reviews, but like when I take pictures of myself wearing contacts that were sent to me, I do not even bother doing foundation. But really, I don't even wear makeup anymore because there's nowhere to go. So that's why we're getting ready here. We're getting ready with me to go nowhere because there's nowhere to go. Isn't that awesome? Things are so fun right now. I had so much fun editing the KatsuCon vlogs, especially at the end where I was like, we're gonna hit the summer hard. We got 3 cons and we're gonna go crazy. You don't know what's coming. And like, I looked like an idiot. Like, I mean, what do I know? I didn't know Rona was coming like this, but like... Oh my god, I didn't wet my beauty blender. Do I need to? Hi.
Big cup. Reese's. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's another one?
There's 4 Reese's wrappers for this lucky shamrock. Uh-oh. There's 5. Oh, shit. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's fan them out here. I think I won $10,000. We got 1, 2, 3.
How many times are we gonna count them?
I don't know. 4, 5. I guess there's 6. That's a lot of insurance.
Wow.
Ooh,
Almost dropped your cup. Oh my god.
Back to your regular programming.
Oh, I just did skin stuff. Apparently Tatcha's broken. Look at this. It doesn't... Wait!
You're spitting.
No, I have it on camera. I bumped it like 20 times and it wouldn't work.
You just had to get the juices
Oh
flowing.
my god, okay, well, we're using this.
Sorry, Tasha.
Tatcha! Can you do me a favor? I didn't wet this.
Wash your beauty blender.
I know, it's got red face paint on it. I've been doing things. I probably can't say it yet. Actually, wait, no. I did a post about it. I was doing Animal Crossing stuff. So yeah, the reason I have red face paint on that beauty blender is because I'm doing Animal Crossing characters, and I said I was doing 9 in my post. I'm actually doing 12. I'm not done yet. It's taking me forever. I have 3 left. Okay, now I can see a difference in my eyes. I can tell. They've got like a green tint. My eyes are brown, for reference. They're like not bright green or anything, but they're like a natural green. So the next thing, these are new products and I was sent them in the mail. And this is from BT Cosmetics. They sent me some makeup, which is super cool. Thank you, BT Cosmetics. And they did a collab with like BTS or BT21, which is like those cool, funky little animal guys that Ray's into. I like BTS. I am not like a huge K-pop stan though. I'm like, I like you, BTS, but I'm not like, oh my god, BTS. Like, no, I'm like that with My Chemical Romance and My Chemical Romance only. So I got these from BT Cosmetics and got a whole card. That's very nice. First thing I got in here is a Cooling Fit Sun Cushion. So this is like a cushion foundation. It's all in Korean, so I can't tell you anything about it. I see SPF listed on it. Wait, Chaz, can you look up the names of these guys? Who is this?
XO.
Really? Oh no, you're just saying that because he has XO. They also sent me this lipstick special edition set, so we'll go through that later. But it's got like all these little guys on it. And I know if Ray was here, she could tell me all of their names. I know one of them's name is Cookie. Cookie or Cookie? That's either the bunny, I think it's the bunny, or the heart. Or is this little cookie guy? Because one of them's an actual cookie. And then this guy's all the way over here. This one looks like me, and that kind of fits. He's by himself and he's big. Van? His name's Van? Oh, he's called Shooky. Oh no, wait! The cookie's called Shooky and the pink bunny's called Cookie. Cookie. Did they represent a different guy? Probably, right? Who's RM? RM's my favorite, so which one is he? We're like actually researching this. While we research, I'm gonna put this foundation on. Interesting. I wonder if this is foundation or not. I think it's like just an SPF thing. Yeah, because they say it's a cooling sun cushion. But I did see on their website, I think they do have foundations, but this one, I don't think this one is. So we're gonna have to grab a foundation after this, but we'll use this for now. So I'm just gonna use it as a primer. It feels good. It feels cooling, and that's what it says on the thing, is a cooling fit sun cushion, so feeling cool. And it's really cute. I mean, the only thing I could make out on here is that it says SPF, so if it does that, you know what? Good for you. What's his name?
Van.
Van. Good for you, Van. There's 8. There are 8 members of BTS. It's a good thing you did use the beauty, or wet the beauty blender, because now I need it.
Oh boy, you're a mess.
I have like a dark foundation and a light foundation. It either matches or it doesn't. Who is it? Oh, Van is ARMY.
Van is the whole band.
Oh god, so there's 7 members of BTS. They're gonna come for me. I don't know shit. Van is just all of us. That's a little out there, but okay. So RM is Koya. I couldn't tell you which one is Koya. 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 Oh, Koya's the koala. Makes sense. Should we get on to the questions? Time to conceal. And I'd love to put it on my nose over my giant face demons, but whenever I put concealer on my nose, it looks bad.
Toxic Neapolitan asks, or states, corset and body shapers.
I don't know what that means, but yes to both.
How do corset and body shapers work their way into your cosplay career?
When you realize you aren't a tiny little anime girl and you need to fix your body to make it appear as if you are trying to be a tiny little anime girl, that's where corsets and body shapers come in. I don't wear corsets for Love Live stuff. Well, actually, I did. For punk rock, I wore a corset. I use Spanx for like regular cosplay, for like everything. I use like a full body Spanx. It helps just keep everything in place. Next question.
Erin Cosplay asks, first says, I love watching your stuff and your cosplay is awesome. Question, what was your first cosplay?
My first cosplay was Eloise from Black Butler. Did you like that cosplay?
It was very good. Seeing Diet Shampoo debut her cosplay career as a man.
I like exclusively cosplayed men when I started. I wasn't into any animes that starred girl characters, so I was just like, well, I guess this is my life and I will be only cosplaying males.
Frankie Rowe must die too?
Frank Iero must die too.
Frank Iero must die too asks the same question. What was your first cosplay? So we'll say, what was the first show you cosplayed? First anime.
Black Butler. I said it. It's.
I know.
My first cosplay was Black Butler. Eloise. My second cosplay was Grell from Black Butler, and my third cosplay was Ciel from Black Butler. Can you tell what my favorite anime is?
Love Live.
Love Live. I didn't bring any of my brushes over. Scrappy gets very flustered when anyone leaves the room, or jingles keys, or has a fork, or just is generally moving in a suspicious fashion. Picked out neon palettes to go with this shirt and this aesthetic. I got Sugar Pill and the Urban Decay Electric palette. What theme should we go for this eye look? Chaz?
What color are the contacts?
Believe it or not, Chaz, I'm wearing the contacts now. Like, look. Can you tell?
I can tell, I can see.
You can tell when you look at them, right?
Ramsey ADN asks, what's your greatest fear? I know one.
What?
Booking dance practice on the wrong day.
That was terrible. That mortified me.
But your second biggest fear?
Do you know?
Not getting into the Gaylord.
Oh my god. Well, these aren't fears. These are just terrible things that happened. We did get into the Gaylord. If Katsucon does happen, we are in the Gaylord. We missed the time and we were like 15 minutes late. But we still got a room.
Half an hour late.
A half hour?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And word on the street was the Gaylord was completely sold out.
Every year, it's a whole thing. Like, if you go on Facebook and read the comments, people freak out about getting into the Gaylord. It's just a process and a journey every time. Next question.
Well, you didn't really answer.
What? Oh, my biggest fear. Realistically, I'm terrified of people dying. Not myself, but other people. I'm not scared of, like, bugs. I'm not scared of sharks. I'm not scared of heights. I mean, it's like if something jumps out at you and, like, you know, if it's a threat, then you are afraid of it. But, like, naturally, no, I'm not afraid of those things. And I'd be the first one to pick up a snake and, like, give it a kiss. I don't think I'm a very fearful person, but I'm an anxious person. I have terrible anxiety.
All your fears are mostly imaginary.
There you go. Honestly, that's the thing. I like fear things that haven't happened yet. I'm like anxious about the future, like that kind of stuff.
Very insightful.
Thanks.
But you don't really have to worry so much about the imaginary because we are just in a simulation.
You're right, Elon.
Lottie Cakes Cosplay asks, any plans on Darling Idols going to a Midwest con?
Okay, listen.
So I guess farthest Midwest Darling would consider would be Colossal Con East.
Colossal Con East is not even
Colossal
Midwest. Personally, for me, I love the Midwest, and I would love to go to all the states in the Midwest because I have an obsession with that part of the country in my mind. Would Darling come with me? Probably not, but if you want me to go, and I'll do a little dance for you, by myself, I would love to. Darling will go anywhere. If you reach out to a con and they say, we want that mediocre idol group, we'll be there. Like, financially, we can't just be like, we're going. That's not realistic for us. I would love to, but we kind of need that invite.
But does going far, far, far Midwest count?
What's far, far, far Midwest?
Like California?
That's not Midwest.
But that's like far, far,
It's far west.
Yeah.
I would love to go to California with Darling. I've been going to California for 2 years for cons, and if Darling were to go, that would be really awesome. You know, if Miss Rona didn't happen, maybe we could have done something like that.
Truth. Caymentine asks, how did the Gummy Fun Mix Queen discover Gummy Fun Mix?
Wow. Gummy Fun Mix discovered me. They sent me an email, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They just sent me an email. And I was like, sign me up for that. And at first I didn't think it was real until a ton of Gummy Fun Mix showed up at my door. And I was like, wow, so this is real. This is actually happening. At first I was like, Gummy Fun Mix? That doesn't sound like a real name. Who's playing a prank on me? But it was not a prank. They are lovely people, and I would love to work with them again.
Short Girl asks, any advice on starting an idol group? And MLOLCA asks, what was it like starting Darling?
Okay.
Darling was preemptively formed at A Next. 4 of you all wanted to start or be in an idol group.
Oh, your timeline is so off. We were in another group at Anime Next.
But when that group folded,
Yeah.
then you were left with about half of a group.
Yeah,
Now-
we had 3.
so
We
a
had
third of a
3
group.
misfits. We wanted to perform at Otakon, and so we were like cobbling everything together pretty quickly. And we DM'd people. We didn't put out like a scouting post. We were like, we're just gonna DM people directly who we think would fit, and it worked out. And then we went in Otakon, and then we did well, and it just continued from there. We realized after the first performance it wasn't gonna like stay together. Like, it's impossible, honestly, to keep 9 people together like that for every performance. I mean, I see groups that do it, like Sunrise does it and Aquaria does it. Like, those 2 groups to me, like, I don't know how you do it. Like, I mean, they have had people go in and out. I really like those groups. I should clean my brushes because now I have pink. So what's the question? Tips on starting an idol group? Focus on your first performance. Pick your people, get your people, then, like, you know, build up your social media. Don't force yourself to like go all in on the first one. If you're looking to perform in masquerades, like, a big thing for that is making your costumes, and we figured that out like a year and a half later. If you're not ready to make your own costumes yet, don't do that. Like, just do it for fun, get your feet wet in that atmosphere, and then you can like start building to that. It's hard not to get overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I deal a lot with planning things, so I'm kind of used to organization aspect of it. Like, there's just certain things like with Darling that we do now, like practice videos are a mandatory thing, making your costumes is a mandatory thing, showing up to 2, you know, dance practices in person is mandatory. Like, these things just, after doing it for a while, it's just like, it's just known. It's like a routine. It is so hard for 9 people to get along all the time, I'll tell you that. That's probably one of the hardest parts, is just being a people person and like getting it all to work. It was hard. I mean, our first performance, one of our costumes didn't come in. But from that, that's when we learned that if we ever order our group costumes, like, we do one order. We don't have people order individually, but like, would we have ever thought about doing that if we didn't have that problem? Probably not.
Spoopy Doggo asks, where do you get some of your cosplays if you do buy them?
So number 1, Spoopy Doggo. I love that person because they gave me slime at Katsucon.
Slimer?
Yeah, they're Slimers. Where do I buy my costumes? Most of my costumes come from AliExpress because it is super easy to buy from them, and I like that you can communicate with the seller. A lot of people buy from Taobao. I do not know how to buy directly from Taobao, so when I do buy from there, I buy through Biner, which is like an agent, and it's easy, but it's still like a little difficult because like you gotta transfer money into your like wallet there and then pay it. There's a second payment because it gets sent to the warehouse there, and then you gotta pay for that shipping. So really, you are saving money a little bit when you initially buy it. Everything will look cheaper, but it kind of evens out in that like second shipping payment. So if I can buy it from AliExpress, I buy my costumes there. But I know also, and I'm going to be making a video on this, Light in the Box sent me some costumes. We'll see, I'm doing a whole review on them, but they had a lot to offer, and I haven't bought from them before. It's something to check out. They had good prices last time I checked there.
So we got a couple MCR questions. Qualified loser asks, how did you get into MCR?
I got into MCR because I was a gothic preteen back in the 00s.
Totally rebellious.
Total rebellious. And this is honestly before the term emo even existed. Emo was just coming out then. Like, I was called goth in school. Like, I was really never called emo. And MCR totally got me into that because somehow I found their music. I was into Evanescence, and then I got into MCR around the same time. But I was in like 5th grade, just shopping at Hot Topic back when Hot Topic was scary and kids used to dare each other to go in there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how tempted were you to get gauges? This is a question from Chaz.
I had fake gauges. I never wanted gauges, but I had the fake ones that are just the bar, and it like had like a little thing in the front and then like a pointy thing. Wait, I definitely still have them. We cleaned my room recently.
Chaz cleaned the room.
So they had like 2 parts to them. This is what they looked like. These are a relic from Hot Topic in 2005. Like, they look like very small gauges, like on both sides, but they're actually an earring.
Arisha S310 asks, who is your favorite MCR member? Don't say Gerard. You.
Because I love Gerard, and Gerard was my childhood crush forever, so I have an attachment to Gerard. I love them all. I also really like Frank because he's so passionate about New Jersey, but definitely Gerard.
They also ask, what was your favorite song from the reunion show? The double encore of Black Parade?
Yeah, the encore was good, but it's like the encore, you know it's coming because like they didn't play Black Parade for the whole concert, so it's like, you know, they're coming back out with Black Parade. Not to say it wasn't good, it was good. I really liked the opening song with I'm Not Okay just because I didn't expect that.
Isle of Falling Away asks, what's your favorite MCR song?
My all-time favorite is Helena. That is the first song I ever listened to by them when I went and got 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge from Hot Topic, and I listened to that song and I put it in my Walkman, and that would always come up. So yeah, that's my favorite song. That holds a lot of like nostalgia for me. But I mean, I have a favorite song from every album, but like that's my all-time.
And then the last MCR question is from Bear Souls Teddy. Does it bother you that so many people just know you as the girl who filmed the MCR reunion?
No. Because I don't think that people know me just for that. Believe it or not, guys, I did have a little bit of a following before the MCR thing happened. Oh, that's dark. I think people mostly still know me for cosplay. There are, of course, people who just, know me for My Chemical Romance, and that's fine. I don't really care what you know me for, as long as you like me as a person. I will say, please stop unfollowing me off Instagram would be very nice.
The duality of the fandom.
I guess it's hard to balance that now because I feel like whatever I post, half of the people are gonna like it and half of the people are gonna hate it, which is hard to balance. Anything I do for me. Like, I don't do anything just to like get the likes, but I'll tell you, it is frustrating when it's like all I do is lose followers now no matter what I post. Listen, I have not gained any followers. Well, I gain followers, but I lose more. But like, I have not been gaining any followers since the MCR thing happened. It's kind of disheartening, just because when I put out cosplays I'm proud of, and then it's like, just kidding. We hate that. Numbers don't matter. Everyone says that, but it still kind of sucks. Maybe one day I'll be able to gain followers again. That's kind of the worst thing that came out of this. I appreciate all the love and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was awesome. But now in the aftermath, it's just disheartening. It doesn't suck. It's just disheartening.
So we got a new topic in the chat, and it's about Chaz.
Oh, so you're gonna answer these?
Maybe, but I think you have to answer them.
Oh.
Kuro Senpai asks, how did you and your significant other meet?
We met playing hockey.
Ice hockey.
We were put on the same team. Now keep in mind, I was on the team before Chaz, and then he came along and he started bringing Reese's to the games. Oh, that's kind of cute, because he just brought Reese's now. But he would bring them on the bench and then he'd give me one. And I thought that was cute.
It was a little pregame snack.
Yeah.
Even though...
It was during the game. We would eat them during the game. And now we're here.
Even though, to start, she didn't want to play with me. I think she was too nervous to be around me.
We both play defense. Well, we play all over the place, but we both, naturally play defense. And the way Chaz plays is very offensive-minded. I am very defensive-minded, meaning I stay at home and I
Guard the net.
guard the net. But Chaz is like
I'm
trying to
just like-
score goals and stuff. I don't do that. Honestly, those kind of playing styles can go very well together, but there was this other guy on the team who I just really liked playing with.
And then he quit.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck with Chaz.
Well, he got in a lot of fights and stuff.
So now, the palest emo asks, are you and Chaz dating or engaged or what?
We are dating. It's been 6 whole years. Even though a lot of people think I'm engaged because I wear these rings all the time, but they're actually from my dad.
She's a faker.
My dad got me these rings and I never really take them off, and I try and remember to take them off for cosplay, but most of the time I don't. Just because it feels really weird when I don't have them on and I'm terrified of losing them, because fun fact, I took them off in Mexico once and they did get stolen, so.
Never again.
Never again. I put them in a locker. I was getting a massage and I put them in the locker and I come back and someone broke into my locker. Could have been someone else staying at the resort or an employee. I have absolutely no idea.
Sean the Heathen asks, you told us how you met Erica, so could you tell us how you met Ray and Julia?
Yeah, let's start with Ray, because I've known Ray longer. I met Ray at Anime Next 2018, was it? Yeah. We had a photo shoot on Sunday of Anime Next 2018. It was on the beach, and it was all of Aqua and we were in the school uniforms. She was the chica, and we met there. We didn't talk much or anything, I just remember her being there. But when we started Darling, we DM'd her, because we were like, hey, she was pretty cool. Brought her into Darling, and that's how we became friends.
Now, to finish part 2 of the question, how did you meet Julia?
I'd known about Julia for a long time because I stalked her in Stellar. I always liked her work, so I followed her for a while. So we would always compete against each other in masquerades.
The two groups just kind of became close through just the whole circuit of East Coast cons.
We did meet at Anime NYC when she did Embers of a Phoenix and we did the stupid ice cream song. We were DMing each other, and then she drew Pebbles, who was once known as Mira, for the first time. And then we were like, let's meet up. And then we like shared the practice space a little bit. And then we became really close after that. And then we brought her into Darling.
All roads must cross.
Well, she helped us out, like, extremely, because our Chica dropped for KatsuCon, like, real close to KatsuCon, and I already had the costume. Another point as to why you do group orders if you're ordering costumes, because if someone drops, then you still got the costume. That happened multiple times, and I had to find a replacement, but I had the costume, so it was very helpful. And then we were like, Julia, listen to me. You need to throw this costume on. And Stellar wasn't competing, they were just the halftime show, so technically, she could be in both.
She did have to pull double the work, but
yes,
she was
did.
not double competing.
She did have to learn both dances.
Summer Sherm asks, why does Vanya suck?
It's Vanya.
Vanya.
Vanya is a character from the Umbrella Academy, which is a really cool show. It's on Netflix. I watched the whole thing when I was in Vermont one year. And I don't like Vanya. Like, I don't know. She's annoying. And I don't know if it's Vanya so much or if it's the actress Ellen Page.
You don't like Ellen Page?
No.
Oh no.
Why? Do you?
No, I just remember it was that movie she was in a while back.
Was it Juno? Was she in Juno?
Juno,
The
yeah.
pregnant
She
one,
was
yeah.
preggers, yeah.
I never watched that movie. I'm not a movie person. But,
I didn't know Ellen Page was still around. It's been like a decade since.
She's in the Umbrella Academy.
Boy.
I don't hate Vanya, but like Vanya.
Just get out of here.
Just get out of here, Vanya. She's just not my kind of character.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. I just wasn't into her character. I liked really all the other characters. I liked Luther. I liked Klaus. Klaus is my favorite. And then there's Vanya, which, compared to the others, just kind of sucks.
And you want to tell a funny inside story about the Umbrella Academy and the Return concert when number 5 was in the rafters?
Yeah.
Put it on your story that Aiden was at the concert and then people started ripping it and sending it around the world, ripping your picture.
That is when I learned the importance of watermarking. Aiden Gallagher, he plays 5 in the Umbrella Academy, and if you didn't know, the Umbrella Academy is written by Gerard, so he was at the concert. And I spotted him in the rafters in the fancy seats above me. I honestly think he might have been wanting to make himself known because there was like a flag flash on him
Yeah.
constantly. And there were other celebrities up there, but you couldn't tell because there wasn't a flash on them. So I saw him, I took a picture, I got it like perfectly timed because like the flash was on him. And I put it on my story real quick. Someone grabbed it, someone reposted it, and then Aiden Gallagher posted it from the other person. And I was like, what the fuck? That was my photo.
And then you slid right into
And then I
Fonz's
think I
DMs.
slid into his DMs. I don't even remember what I said, but I was just like, hey,
That's my photo.
hey, that's my photo. Hey, that's my photo. I don't know what I said, but he replied to me and we talked in the DMs for a little bit. And then I sent him over to Summer Sherman's page.
Which he spammed.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to do that. That was a fun night, honestly. I don't know if he knows who I am or not, or if he knows that I recorded it. Like, I have no idea, but
I think he's watched the concert once or twice.
maybe he watches the vlogs. But that's why I realized I needed to watermark the My Chemical Romance video because I was like, this is gonna get ripped. Speaking of ripping my videos, I was definitely prepared for people to take the My Chemical Romance footage. And given it's kind of complicated with like, who owns it and copyright. Obviously, the video was copy stricken. Or copy struck.
Demonetized.
Not that, well, they're still making money from it, but I'm not making money from it. But I'm glad they left it up, which is so much better than the Love Live people who, like, take anything down that has their work at all. But there were some people out there who did rip the video and upload it elsewhere without my permission. I didn't appreciate that.
Rosalina the Conquer asks, what is it like meeting fans?
I love meeting fans. I find it weird to even call them fans because I am literally no one. I love when people come up to me at conventions and stuff, especially when they say that they watch the vlogs because honestly I put a lot of time and effort and love into my vlogs, so when people say that they watch them, that's really cool because I don't know, I don't think they get like a ton of views or anything, and it's like I'm not making it for the views, I make it just to kind of like have a record and a memory and something to look back on, and like they're just fun to do. But when people actually say they watch them and they love them and they like tag me in stories and like everything, it's like, it's cool. So I love meeting those people.
Vision of Grace 11 asks for your advice on how to become friends with people you meet at conventions.
I mean, it's no different than in like real life making friends. It has to be natural, you can't force it.
But at conventions, it's kind of
I think it's easier at conventions.
well, you share a lot of common interests, but there's
Yeah.
also a very limited window to make friends if you're in the masquerade and
Oh yeah.
parading around. Like at cons, we don't really get to hang out and live the relaxed life. It's a very
No.
aggressive schedule.
I can't say I really make friends at cons anymore because of my busy schedule at cons. We don't really hang out in cons. If you see from the vlog, we hang out in the room. But like I do have newer friends, say like Laura or someone who I met through Darling and we became close through doing all this rigorous stuff together. But meeting friends at a con specifically, for like a regular con goer, go up to people and talk to people. Like if you're, for example, in a Black Butler cosplay, go to a meetup or a photo shoot specifically for that, or go up to people who are wearing the same costume and just be like, hey, can we get a photo together, and just see like if there's something there. I don't know, like
Check the vibes.
check the vibe check.
I mean, when we were in Anime Expo 2018, we went to the Love Live meetup one night and just kind of hung out for a couple hours, just chill with
You
people
can make
who
friends there.
Yeah.
That's a good thinking, Chaz.
I wouldn't recommend the Love Live meetups at Katsu because it's usually freezing
Oh
outside.
god, yeah. I don't think any of those happened this year that I knew. Well, there was like a photo shoot, I think. There wasn't like a dance meetup. There might have been some in the panel rooms because I think Clementine had one, the little orange idols. But like meetups and stuff, that's a good place because you're kind of in there in a common interest. It just can't be forced. I'm not a fan of like forced friendship because then it's hard. Vibe's gotta be there. Should I do that blush that I always do now because I don't know how to do anything else?
Stick with what you know. Aqua Hates Me asks 2 questions. What's your favorite anime convention ever?
I've answered that question a couple times, and the answer always kind of changes. I mean, I really like Anime Expo because it's like so different than any other con like that we go to on the East Coast. I love Anime Next also because I love Atlantic City, so that's really fun. It kind of depends on the location. Like, I really wouldn't say Otakon, even though I love Otakon, but like the location's not
Too
as
metro.
fun. And like Hatsu's fun because it's just a big party all the time. But overall, I'd say the con, I'm gonna sneeze. I don't know, I'd probably say Anime Expo right now, just because that's kind of what I was looking forward to. Really wanted to go. At a free hotel.
So then Aqua Hates Me also asks, what's your favorite Gummy Fun Mix flavor?
Gummy Party. Gummy Party is like the original one. It's like in the purple bag. It's just it's the OG, and you can't beat the OG.
Your boy Darwin asks, will there be more meme cosplays in the future?
Oh yeah.
Boy, oh boy, there's only going to be memes from this point on.
Honestly, that's what I do now, because those are the only cosplays I really want to do. So there will definitely be more meme cosplays. I have a list in my phone of just like cosplays I want to do, and none of them are normal. Like, they're all weird. If you want to be my friend, you have to cosplay weird shit with me. That's the rules. You like my freckles, Chaz?
No, I don't. Sora Zero asks, pretty good question. Have you ever gotten hurt doing idol practice? It was Otakon a couple of years ago with the rolling on your knees. I mean, your knees were already kind of banged up before practice, but...
No, that was Anime Next with Miracle Wave. Having to, like, do the flippity, like, wave thing killed my knees. But I was hurt before that.
But the practice was just a lot of repetitive...
Yeah, like, I wore a knee brace. I didn't wear it for the actual dance, but I wore it during practice. I didn't get hurt from that. I have been very sore after like con weekends and doing dance repetitively. Surprisingly, Anime Boston with My Tonight, I was so sore after that. It really was not a rigorous dance.
Well,
but...
I think the 96 hours of just straight sewing and not sleeping
that's
was
what did it.
kind of
that's
debilitating to the health of the one and only Anime Boston.
I liked AB, I would do it again, but the problem is with Anime Boston. As far as like me going there, like, I don't know, I could go for fun. Cosplay for fun, ever heard of her? But they don't allow idol performances in the masquerade anymore from what I heard, and I'm not really down for that, because I like competing. That wasn't the question.
No, the question was about injuries. And we've been safe from injuries except for some pre-existing conditions.
Pre-existing conditions, yeah, but I don't think I've ever gotten hurt in practice.
Lord of Dorkness asks, opinion on frogs?
I like frogs. Like I said before, with my like whole fear thing, I'm like not afraid of any animals or anything. And like a lot of people, when they see a frog, I don't think anyone's scared of them, but like they won't touch one or like are squeamish. I love frogs. When we went on vacation one year, did we go to Wildwood?
We went to Wildwood, but we were in Cape May at the lighthouse.
Okay. Yeah.
Found a frog.
This is like when we first started dating. I don't even know if we were together for a year yet.
Labor Day weekend, we went to Wildwood, Jersey Shore.
And we found a little frog by a lighthouse, and I picked it up and was kissing it. And that's when you knew, that's my girl.
This girl chasing worms in parking lots of restaurants as we're going to eat dinner.
I love the worms. I get very upset when I see worms out when it rains, when they all come out and they're in the parking lots and stuff, and I have to get them out of the danger. So like I'll stay and I'll pick them all up and move them over to safe ground. Brief stop here because I'm moving on to the lips. Also, I put this little star here to be an e-girl, and just so you know, if you use these little stampers, they're from Milk Makeup. They're really cool. Like, there's a bunch of different shapes, and I bought a bunch. They're way overpriced, but they cool. They will stay in your skin. When I take this off tonight, I'm going to have a mark there, just so you know. But also, I'm moving on to the lips. So, BT Cosmetics Lippy Stick Special Edition Set. Ooh, we got 4 different little guys. Everything up there is in Korean, so can't tell you much, but we got Koya. Is it Koy? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Koya. RJ, Tata, and Van. Should I swatch them? I'm gonna pick one of these to wear. These are cute though. I like the packaging. Ray would love this. That's actually a really good range of shades. I gotta pick which one to use. Chaz?
Number 2.
The pink?
Yeah.
No.
Number 1.
No, we're going, okay, we can do either 1 or number 4. Oh, I gave you the choice, but I'm taking it away.
Go with Van. I never said final answer.
Which one?
Van, final answer.
Van, okay, it's gonna match a little primer, which honestly, my skin is actually acting well. Like, I have giant pores and everything, just because I really haven't been taking care of my skin that well, but like, foundation has not been sticking to my face, and if that was the help of that primer thing, because that's the only new thing I added to the routine here, I'm sold. And I'm not saying that because it was like gifted or anything, but like for real, we went to a wedding and I didn't wear foundation. I only did like some eye makeup. I couldn't. I had nothing that would even lay on my skin right. So if that did it, you got my approval.
Sophie856 asks, do you like apricots?
Yes. I don't know if they're like the dried ones, like in the fruit mixes. They're good.
Purple Knight asks, Sonic the Hedgehog?
I was never into Sonic. Sorry to burst your bubble. I'm gonna cover up my little like thingy though. The V. I'm gonna do a Kim Possible lip. That's the ticket. Give me the ticket. I don't know where that audio comes from, but it's on TikTok. It's like, oh, that's my shit right there. That's the ticket. Give me the ticket. I don't know what it's from, but it's so funny. That scared me. What is that? Oh, that's my shit right there. That's the ticket. Give me the ticket.
That is Hobo Johnson, Romeo and Juliet.
It's a song?
Yeah.
I would have never thought that was a song.
Hobo Johnson, kind of looking a lot like Crystal Method.
I should ask people to send me Drag Race questions, because that is a fandom I am deeply in, and yet
Drag Race.
I don't really have any friends who watch the show. He watches it with me, and like we talk about it all the time, but like I don't have anyone else to talk about it with. If you have Drag Race questions, maybe I'll do a Drag Race Q&A, or just I'll ask myself questions. What am I gonna do with my hair? This is a get ready with me. I have to get ready. I could do the whole scene hair, but that's like my regular hair. A lot of people do ask me how I do my hair though, so you're gonna get like a mini tutorial right now. First of all, get used to parting your hair all the way over here, because that's where the magic happens. This is what you use. Dry shampoo and hairspray, that's all you need.
Wait, you don't use diet shampoo?
I haven't heard that one before.
Magical Girl Lily asks, any new Darling merch coming soon? Also, how many Nezzos do you have?
I have 2 Nezzos. They're right up there. Darling merch. Well, I will tell you there would have been Darling merch if our summer performances happened, but that got put on hold, so did the merch. I did design something new that I might put out as just like a little, I don't know, thing if anyone wants it. Like not pertaining to like the summer performances.
Hanji Zoe asks, what's your favorite con memory and what's your favorite con to attend? Love your vlogs.
My favorite con memories are just having fun and doing weird shit, like Katsu. Like I liked doing the Teletubby stuff. I think the boardwalk at Anime Next is really fun.
In Ice Cream actually posing as a street
Yes,
performer.
that was so funny. People thought we were street performers. Aside from like just having fun and doing like shit stuff, I guess the best memory is like winning Best in Show at Anime Next. I think winning there has been one of the best memories, especially Darling wise, like performance wise. That was crazy because no one saw Best in Show coming. I thought we lost everything. Like when we didn't get called for any of the smaller awards, I was like, well guys, we didn't win anything. That's a cool memory.
Itcha Berry asks, love live sets you'd love to cosplay in the future? Single, duo, Darling?
You know the set that came out? It's the fantasy set, it's Aqua. It's like a fairy set, but it's like kind of Lord of the Rings-ish. That is so pretty. That would not be for Darling, that's not a dancing costume. I also really want to do the New Romantic Sailors costumes. And then Darling-wise, there's ones that I want to do, but they're already being planned, so I can't say anything.
Stay tuned.
It's clearly not happening this year, so it's like a secret I have to hold for how long, but it's like I can't say anything.
Tumult asks, dream cosplays?
Heimlich from Bug's Life.
Betsy the Bat asks, what hair colors / styles have you had in the past?
Ooh, okay.
Full Ariel for a while.
I had flaming bright red hair, and I guess that was like my biggest thing. I was always into reds. Remember in 5th grade, the gothic emo stage, I had like red tips. I've always kind of gravitated towards this style. I cannot let this style go for some reason. I had different colors like purples and blues once. I want to do something with my hair again. I've had brown for so long. This look is not it. Oh, but then, then it comes together. that hit me hard. I don't know why I'm setting this because I'm gonna take it right off.
Noah's Ark Cosplay asks, how did you find your best girls?
I gravitate towards the ones that are most like me, I guess, and like look like me, or like share features with them, so felt closest to knows me. I guess the same for Kanan, even though I'm less like Kanan, but I like the way she looks, and I love her interactions with Mari, and that really fit like me and Erica and our whole like thing we got going on. If you guys like videos like this, I can do them more often because I do get makeup quite often to try on contacts and stuff, so why not film it? Let me know in the comments if you want me to do this again. I'll answer more questions.
Kaylee Cam asks, how do you take care of your wigs?
I'm terrible with that. I put them in bags, get Ziploc bags, and I throw them in. Unless it's like a very styled wig, then I keep it on a wig head in the basement. But that's pretty much it. And then I open the bag, and I see it, and I am disappointed with my keeping of the wig, and I have to kind of like fix it and untangle it. I think people like braid them and like meticulously brush them before putting them in the bag, but honestly when I get out of cosplay, I'm done, I've had it, and I just go back in the bag.
Galaxy Solaire asks, what got you into Love Live?
Peer pressure.
But did you like the anime before peer pressure?
The reason I watched the anime is because my friends were cosplaying from it and I wanted to be included. But then when I started watching it, I really obviously fell into a hole, and that's what I primarily cosplay now. So it's like, I'm not a poser. I do like it, but what got me into it was wanting to be included.
MX Cherry X asks, when did you start getting into mice? I don't know if that's supposed to be MCR.
I talked about how I got into MCR, so let me tell you how I got into mice. I never had a mouse. When I go to the pet shop, I like to look at the mice that they have there, and I would love to take them all home because I love animals. That's how I got into mice.
Last and final email question. Emma iBest asks, how do you feel about the MCR tour dates being pushed back, and are you sad about it?
Yeah, I'm very sad about it. It sucks. What are you gonna do? Everything's been pushed back. It's not like it was just MCR, but at least we know that they are coming back next year.
That wraps up the Q&A.
That was a kind of a bummer to leave it on that one.
Thanks, Rona.
Like I said, if you want me to do these things in the future, I can. We can find interesting things to talk about and games to play, like that thing that you brought. I got sent this game. It seems kind of fun. Maybe I should play it. Oh my god, it comes with shot glasses?
Do or drink.
Do or drink.
Win or black out. You're gonna be asleep.
Thank you for watching this fun Get Ready With Me Q&A. It's totally different from what I normally do. This is kind of some content in the meantime while we are all in quarantine. Big thank you, shout out to BT Cosmetics for sending me this stuff. This is really cool. Honestly, one of the coolest sponsorships I've gotten. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. This is kind of weird. I usually just say catch you later and flippity flop, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next vlog, but I'm not. Flippity flop. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, ding, and bye!